Welcome back to Too Hot to Sip, where we keep it real, raw, and unfiltered. Today, we're talking about these kids out here acting a damn fool and parents just letting it happen. What happened to discipline? Back in the day, we knew better than to act up in front of adults. Now, kids are cussing out teachers, throwing tantrums in stores, and running wild in public like they pay bills. Let's talk about how parenting has changed and why it might be time to bring back some old school discipline. In this segment, let's quickly discuss about the old school way versus today's parenting, as honestly, I believe the old school discipline was a bit superior in teaching kid to respect elders and have work ethics and goals in life. Growing up, respect wasn't optional. You talked back, you got checked, end of story. I remember getting that look from my mom in the store. I knew if I kept acting up, it was over when we got home. Nowadays, kids are embarrassing their parents in public and the parents just stand there like they don't know what to do. The difference between discipline and abuse, old school parents didn't play, but they also weren't trying to hurt us. They were trying to raise us right. Let me share a quick personal story of that one time I learned my lesson. Y'all, let me tell you about the time I thought I was grown and talked back to my grandma. I was about 10 years old, feeling myself by wearing one of her favorite heels she likes to wear to church. She caught me struggling to stand up in them in front of the mirror, and I was dancing to one of that old school music she loved to play on Sunday when cleaning the house. She came into the bedroom and yelled at me and said, "Put my heels back before you mess them up and scratch them." I turned around to face her and I told her, "That's not fair," with a little attitude and rolled my eyes. Before I could blink, she hit me with a, "Who do you think you're talking to?" I knew I messed up. She didn't even have to raise her voice. Just that tone and the look in her eyes had me apologizing immediately. And guess what? I never did it again. Fast forward to today, kids are cussing at their parents, slamming doors, and getting rewarded with iPads. I just don't get it. Let's discuss the fear of discipline. Who's really in charge? Parents want to be their kids' friends instead of their parents. Schools can't even enforce discipline without parents flipping out. Social media makes kids feel untouchable. Back in the day, we had consequences. Are we setting kids up for failure by avoiding structure and discipline? I believe so. Talk to people that was born before 2000, and they will let you know that they were scared if their parents were ever called to the school. They were scared if they even had an F, and the parents needed to sign off on their report card. Why? Because parents were teaching their kids standards and telling them in society you needed to follow the rules, respect your elders, and respect yourself, etc. But now, as young teenagers are going up, and this new waves of parents thinking everything is a mental health issue, and this is why they choose soft parenting to help develop their kids in society. New age parents don't realize that their kids are lazy, have no goals, have no respect, and no boundaries. With this, our society is a hot mess, with LGBTQ plus the community running a rampage. Everyone wants to quit their jobs because they are not allowing them to come late or whenever they want and more. What's the solutions? How do we fix this? Discipline doesn't mean whooping. It means structure, consistency, and respect. Parents need to stop making excuses and set real boundaries, bringing back community accountability, because it takes a village. Kids need to earn privileges, not just expect them. At the end of the day, love without discipline is chaos. We gotta do better because the next generation depends on it. What do y'all think? Are kids really out of control or are we just overreacting? Let's talk about it. Hit me up on social media and let's keep the conversation going. See y'all next time on Too Hot to Sip.